Good students, today we will study about some terms related to a wave. Here serial number 2, some terms related to a wave. In this case, we will study about sound wave. Sound wave is longitudinal wave. Here I have taught you yesterday about serial number 1. In serial number 1, I have taught you about sound. Okay? Today in serial number 2, we will study about some terms related to a wave. Waves are two types. Waves are two types, transversal wave and longitudinal wave. Transversal wave, which wave move perpendicular of the medium is called transversal wave, and longitudinal wave. Second is longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave is move toward the medium of direction. In the case of compression and rarefaction, on the basis of compression and rarefaction, move in the direction of a medium. Compress, rare. These types of motion of the longitudinal wave. Here, this is compress, rare, compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction. These types move in direction of the medium. Longitudinal wave, which is known as sound wave. Here, longitudinal waves, graphical method, displacement distance graph, by a graph show. Here wave move in this system. Here this is crust and trough crust. Here when the wave move in one direction, maximum direction or maximum displacement from its medium position, that is called amplitude. This is called amplitude. It is denoted by A. And here the distance between two crusts, is called longitudes. Wavelength lambda, the distance between two crust length is called wavelength. Wavelength is denoted by lambda. Here the vibration of wave from here to this is known as one complete wavelength. From the distance between this and this is known as one complete length, complete wave. Here, in this case, we study about longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave always move in the direction of the medium. Always particle move in direction of the medium. In the case of compression, rarefaction, compression, rarefaction, compression and rarefaction, these types, these particle forward in the direction of medium. Here vibration different terms of the wave. Here vibration, the to and fro motion, the to and fro motion which makes one complete wave is called vibration. Is called vibration. Okay, student? Is called one vibration. Is called one vibration. Is called one vibration. Okay? One vibration from here to there. Distance means one complete wave length. To and fro motion, to and fro motion, to and fro motion, which make one complete wave. Which one make one complete wave is called one vibration. Is called one vibration of the wave. Okay, student? The distance between the distance between here to here make one complete. Here you write here P. The distance between P and E is known as one complete wave length. So one complete wave means one vibration, complete vibration. After this, second, what is vibration? Vibration, the to and fro motion which makes one complete wave is called one vibration. Is one vibration. Okay, student? After this, wavelength. What is wavelength? Wavelength. Wavelength. The distance between here the crest point, maximum displacement from a middle point is known as crest point. Crest point means M and here N. The distance between the distance between two crest is called wavelength. Is called wavelength. It is measured by meter, and it is denoted by lambda. It is denoted by lambda. The distance between two crust length is called a wavelength. It is measured by meter. And it is denoted by lambda. After this, here amplitude. Third case, amplitude. Here the maximum displacement from middle point A is the middle point. The maximum distance, maximum displacement in one side the maximum displacement in one side from the position of middle point in one side. The maximum displacement in one side from a middle point, this distance is known as amplitude. Point is called amplitude. It is denoted by A. It is denoted by A, and it is measured by meter. Okay, student. After this, in third portion, 4, time period. In how many oscillations time, here write time taken, we write here time taken, the time taken in one in one oscillation. The time taken in one oscillation or one complete vibration. One complete vibration is called time period. Is called time period. It is denoted by T and its it is measured by second. Its unit is second and it is denoted by T. The time taken in one oscillation or one complete vibration is called a time period. One complete vibration, which time is taken, that is called a time period. In one complete vibration, how many time is taken, that is known as time period. It is denoted by T. Its measure unit is second. After this, frequency. In 1 second, how many frequencies is found? How many frequencies are found in 1 second? That is called frequency. That is called a frequency. How many vibrations are found in 1 second is called frequency. It is denoted by F or N, and its measure it is measured in hertz per second or hertz. Frequency N is equal to 1 by T. How many frequency is found in 1 second, or we also write 1 by T. How many frequencies are vibrate in 1 second? That is called a frequency. How many vibrations are found in 1 second is called a frequency. It is denoted by F or small n, or it is measured in hertz. Okay, student. The relation between frequency and time period. This is the relationship between frequency and time period. Okay, student, and here the wavelength of sound, lambda, and its frequency n is given and lambda is given, then we can determine the velocity of the sound wave by this formula, v is equal to n lambda. Here v is the velocity of the sound and n is the number of frequency and lambda is the wavelength. If frequency is given and lambda both are given, then you can determine the velocity of the sound by this formula. It is a very important formula. Okay, student, next topic I will teach you tomorrow. Okay, student, thank all of you.